Hello and welcome back to Train Sim World and the Great Western Express, where we're going to be driving on the Great Western Railway in the Journey season or series or whatever it is. We're currently on Chapter 1, Commuter Driver, which is going to be using the Class 166 DMU, that's the Networker Turbo. And last episode we did Part 1 and Part 2, or should we say Chapter 1-1 and Chapter 1-2. I got a bronze medal on 1-1 for some bizarre reason, I'm not exactly sure why, and I got a gold on 1-2 for, again, a reason that I don't know. I didn't think that that's supposed to be a gold, but today we're going to be going down the line in 1-3, and depending on how long that is, if that's not too long, we'll be going on to 1 Kilo 64 and taking the first actual timetable route. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm going to be choosing from one of 3 trains that are ready to depart for their journeys along Thames Valley. Each one provides an all-stops commuter service along the busy Great Western Main Line. Let's see which one I pick. Down the line.
Welcome to London Paddington. There are 3 trains available for you to take control of. Each one provides an increasingly longer journey. Which will you choose?
Pick one of the services that need running. Okay, so we've got 3 services over there that need running. So this is London Paddington. For those people who haven't seen Train Sim World, this is London Paddington. It's actually pretty nice, well modelled. It's a shame all those people out there are just sort of still. But it is well modelled. It does look like a station in use. We have one train here. I don't know where these... The problem is I don't know where any of these trains are going. I'll tell you what we'll pick. We shall pick the one 217 yards away. What's that train? Where is it? And how do I get to it? Probably have to go around, but if I can't get to that train, no, it's there. Another train's just come in. There's that one there. How do I get to that one? I'm not actually sure how to get to that one. Okay, apparently I'm taking this one. Fine, let's get on board and excuse me. Who are you? My seat.
This train is a semi-fast service
right.
to Reading. Get things set up, ready for departure. You'll be heading out shortly.
Okay. So I'll make sure that things are actually running. Now this time I'm going to click to show you guys where things are. I'm actually going to put that in. Okay, I'm going to do that. Headlights set to day. Pull that back. Come on. There we go. I'm also going to, I know it says open door release, I'm going to, there we go, switch on the AWS, because that should be on. Door release to open, or to start boarding, there we go. Doors are unlocked, right? There they are. Okay, it's time for passengers to start, where am I? There I am. No, that's not me. That's not me. That's me. London Paddington. Most people like to take images of trains from sort of this angle, don't they?
If you require assistance at any time, feel free to contact a member of station staff or use a help point.
Well, apparently that was something. So we're just waiting to load passengers. Everything else seems to be in order here. Do I need any lights in particular in the cab? I don't need to mess around with the compressor. Don't particularly see where the cab lighting is. Am I going to close the doors? I am. Right. Ready to depart. Yes, the guard buzzer goes twice. There we go. And now I am going to switch off the... I kind of want to switch off the objective markers, but that goes in forward. This comes back down, and let's give it some power. Okay, the starting speed limit is 25 miles per hour. Oh, that was a nice echo. Nothing else. Echo's gone after that. Right, we'll just creep out of here. I'm going to leave the speedometer up for you guys so you can see what notch I'm in, what my brake pressure is, all of that kind of stuff. Perhaps in later episodes I will remove it once I am used to the line, for example. I think I can right click there. Yeah, that gets rid of that. But I'm going to be, for the most part, ignoring, so I can see a 40 mile per hour speed limit coming up. I'm going to be ignoring everything else. So I will accelerate after this bridge. Actually, it's a long train, isn't it? So I will accelerate at the next overhead gantry, right there. And we've got a clear signal. As you can see, line 5. This line we're currently on. Still looks like a clear signal for us. .38. There's about 40 miles per hour right there. So we'll just continue on our way. Ealing Broadway in 4.5 miles is our next stop at 9:53. So that's our stop. Now it shouldn't be too difficult. At this sort of speed we should be there in about 5 minutes. Taking into account the acceleration to 50 miles per hour. Which I shall accelerate after the third gantry. So there's 2. There's 3, and I shall accelerate. So I'm figuring out the length of my train right now, and I think that's a reasonable sort of assumption for the length. So I know how far I need to be going, or how far I need to travel before I can increase my speed, or make any changes in speed really. I suppose no, increase speed. You need to decrease speed beforehand. And now we're at 50 miles per hour. I feel like I could reduce power all the way down at the moment. Nope, that's not working for me. Okay, and I shall increase speed to 80 from here. Now for this I shall go into maximum power. In that case we are going to be reaching Ealing fairly quickly. So we're probably looking at how long to Ealing at this sort of speed? We're looking at, well, the repeater's showing clear through, so that's fine. Looking at 3 minutes here, but we're still going to be accelerating. So I'm going to say we'll probably be there in about 2.5 minutes, depending on the acceleration. No, actually I'll still say 3 minutes, because we've got to slow down again, and obviously the slowdown's not going to go all to plan. Just keep accelerating though for now, not a problem. One thing about Train Sim World is that, and I've mentioned this many times before, it is very, very visually pleasing. It's got some fantastic graphics. It does have some glitches here and there, but the graphics are incredibly nice overall. Alright, continue accelerating. And this train doesn't accelerate all too quickly. As you can see, we've been in maximum power for a while and we're still only doing 75 miles per hour. Right. There we go. And so what we're looking at is we're probably looking at hitting the brakes at I'm gonna say we're going to hit the brakes. If I'm doing 80 miles per hour, I don't know how strong the brakes are. I've done a stop from 40 in this train, and that was, I think we'll try from 0.6 of a mile. Let's try from 0.6 of a mile. And I'll be on the brakes now. Whoa! They didn't tell me I was swapping over. They did not tell me I was swapping tracks. But that does seem to have worked. I'm coming into the station at a fairly reasonable speed. I think we should aim to enter stations at no more than 25 miles per hour. And then if I leave this on, it should theoretically stop me where I'm supposed to stop. But I'm not entirely sure. It's a long train, that's the other thing. I've got to remember it is a long train. And my stop should probably be, if I just leave the brakes on now, I should probably get the stop correct. There's the S. I see the S, so there's the stop. And I shall open the... Oh, well, okay. I don't know whose doors those were. Oh, it's probably that train over there. Welcome to Ealing Broadway. Let's see where the back of the train is. Is this the back of the train? It is. And it's on the platform pretty nicely. Good. So I did stop that fairly well. Well, that train's clearly not stopping here. So we can hit the brakes at about 0.6 of a mile. We could probably hit the brakes at level 2, I think. I think if we do level 2, 0.6 of a mile, we should be pretty much okay. So we'll see. Right. And I think we are, well, it says wait until 9:54, so we've just got to wait a little while before we close the doors and we get ready to depart. Few seconds. And there we go. We'll lock doors, hit the guard buzzer a couple of times, and we're underway. Next stop, Hayes and Harlington. Once we pick up to about 10 miles per hour, I will sort of increase the power of the train to ensure that we are not really just crawling. Now the line speed here is 120 miles per hour. I wish it would tell me whether I'm switching lines or not. Unless I missed a signal that did tell me. That's completely possible. I could have missed a signal that did tell me. I'm assuming after Hayes and Harlington we're going to be going to... Are we going to be... I wonder if we're going to be stopping at Slough. Might stop at Maidenhead. Maybe Maidenhead, Slough, Reading. Maybe. Not entirely sure. It is nice to be able to be on the railway lines here, having actually, for example, stood on that particular bridge, looking at, or driving over that particular bridge, looking down at the railway. So it's nice to be able to match that up and have a look around and say, yeah, driving down these roads or being around these areas and recognising everything. That's something I can do on this one, probably not on some of the others. So for example, I probably couldn't do it with on the Northern Transpennine one, apart from maybe a couple of stops. I don't know. Alright, 3.6 miles to go here. We have a 50 mile per hour limit that's come up for us, but I'm going to ignore that until I see the Morpeth warning board. And I do hope that there are Morpeth boards. But that signal's gone, or that sign's gone now anyway. So that doesn't matter. But I am going to keep an eye out. That's a double yellow. There's a 50. I see that. I don't know whether that's for me though. I don't think that's for me. I'm not sure. I'm going to slow down a bit though, just in case. We've got 5 minutes to get to our destination, which is absolutely fine. We've got the time, so I'd rather be safe. Definitely rather be safe here. Why did that... There it is. I was going to say, why did that AWS not go off? Okay, now I am on a single. I need to look out for reds. Can anybody see a red? I can't actually see a red. I see another yellow. Hang on, there's a red. Whose track is that? My track's on a yellow. So I'll just go through this fairly calmly. This AWS should go off. Why does the AWS ramp not... Maybe it's that one. Maybe it's this one that will go off. No, apparently not. Maybe this one will go off. That one will. I am swapping tracks. Okay, so that's probably the 50 warning. Yeah, it's most likely the 50 warning is my swapping of tracks. There it is. Over the track. And now, is that a red signal for me? I think that just might be a red signal for me. I'm just going to keep it slowing down until I can determine that that is not a red for me. But I have a feeling that is definitely a red for me. Right, so I am stopping here. That's just gone to yellow. clear the AWS warning. Right, this is suddenly starting to make it look like I'm going to be pretty close on time here. Because it's now 10 o'clock, I've got 2 minutes to get to my destination. And is that another red signal in front? That's not for me. Right. I'm guessing I am cleared into the platform. It certainly looks like it. Okay. So we didn't have to brake from a very high speed here. And I will pop on the brakes now. And let's get this train slowed down. Okay, maybe that was a bit early. Let's go for from 25 down from here. This is quite a small. This is a fairly small platform. So getting the train, I think I need to get the train right to the end. Where's the S on this one? There isn't an S. Oh, there's the S. I see it. And we are pretty close to the S itself. There we go. Open the doors. What's the door button? Train door release. There we go. There's two. I don't know what the two different ones are, because I know one's not. That's for that side, so I don't know what the ones for that side are. Welcome to Hayes and Harlington. We hope you. Where am I? Hello? Where have I ended up now? There's the train. That might be a nice picture. This is a train going past. But yep, this is Hayes and Harlington. As you can see, the S was. Where's the S? I've lost the S. Oh, there it is. The S is right there. I've stopped right here, which means I've pretty much. I think I've pretty much lined up. If I was to look out, there's the S. Right there. Okay. Waiting until 10:03, so I am on time, which is pretty good. Doors locked. Or doors closing. And here we go. West Drayton is my next stop. I forgot about West Drayton. Sorry, people of West Drayton. Okay, 2.3 miles. This shouldn't take too long to get to. Hopefully I'm not swapping another track. I'm not, but I do have another. Is that a double yellow? That's still a double yellow. I'm currently chasing yellows. I'm going to keep my speed up through the double yellow. Yeah, I'm going to keep my speed up through the double yellow, but... Oh, that's just gone green. There we go. There's another double yellow there. This is the Heathrow Connect line, I think. The Heathrow branch. So this never used to be like this. Years and years ago, because this line didn't... None of this really existed. It was just Great Western going out. We didn't have this overpass, I don't believe. Cancel that one. 40 for swapping tracks. I do not believe I am. We are going to be doing a stop from high speed once again. Not high speed for a train, that is. So let's see how this pans out. We'll go again from... Oh, I don't know what to do now. I don't think 0.6 of a mile is suitable. Let's clear that one. Let's try now. Let's go into some braking right now. Let's see how that works. That was 900 yards from 70... Is that 72 miles per hour? 900 yards, 72 miles per hour. Probably need to go to braking 2 now. Oh, that's fast. Braking 3. Oh no, that's not too bad. That wasn't too bad. Yes, I see the red signal. Oh, it's not a red signal at the end. Where's the S for this one? Never mind the S, there's the end of the platform, so it doesn't really matter. I've got to stop the train here. Oh, there's the S. There's the S right there. Open the doors. There we go. And load the passengers once again. The life of a train driver. Sitting at West Drayton. This is a shorter stop, it seems. A much shorter stop. So what are we waiting for here? Are we waiting for the minute? Or not? No, we should be going. Okay, now we're going to Slough. Good. So this one, I think I was a few seconds late. So in that case, we're going to have to put some power into this. Let's go. So in terms of braking, it looked like braking level 1 was not quite what we wanted. Braking level 2 is possible. But then perhaps we need to brake slightly later. So, okay, when I come into Slough, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go for braking level 2, but from 700 yards? Braking 2 from 700 yards. And see if that... Actually, no, I had to hit braking... I had to hit full service braking, didn't I? Coming into West Drayton. So... maybe I'll go for braking 2 from 900 yards and see if that does the trick. Wait, whoa. What was the alert for? I'm swapping track. 60. That's fine. Nope, it's cleared. I thought I might have been swapping track. Loads of trains coming past. So I do have to be careful with this whole speed. Because I don't have a track map in front of me telling me where all the speed limits are or anything like that, as you would, I'm sure, in real life. Or I haven't had enough practice where I can just know the speeds off the top of my head. Which would be also something that I'm sure a driver would do in real life. pass through this station. What was the speed we were allowed to do? 90, right? 90. So we should be there pretty quickly if this vehicle accelerates, which at the moment it doesn't seem to be doing so. Come on. Still keeping an eye out in front of me, always looking ahead. See, we've had an amber, or we've had a yellow signal on the left-hand side for that line. So that's something I don't need to worry about that as such, but I might be swapping over to that line. So I'll need to be aware that perhaps at some point I am going to cross over onto that said line. But I need to obviously see 2.6 miles. Obviously I need to see where I'm going to be swapping over. We seem to be okay here. Passing through the station at about 80 miles per hour, not a problem. That's just gone to a double yellow, so I'm assuming that that's actually a train somewhere in that block. Or in the next block. So this block's not got a train, the next block's not got a train. The block after, the train's just cleared the next block, that's what it is. Now from 90 miles per hour, what is the braking going to be? That is the big question. Because from 70 we hit the brakes at 1,000 yards. From 90, probably 0.6 of a mile. Yeah, we're probably looking for 0.6 of a mile, so we'll see. We shall see what we can do here. There's 1 mile. I'm going to ease off the power now. 0.9, 8, 7, come on. I'm hitting the brakes now. Oh, that's fast. That's very fast. We are slowing it down though. It is slowing, the train is slowing down. I might have got this right. I think I just got that right. I surprisingly did. And we're here about a minute early. Welcome to Slough. Let's find ourselves our stop. Wherever it is. Looking for the S, looking for the S. Can't see the S. Still looking for the S. Oh, it's a 4-6 car. That's probably the one I want. There we go. Open the doors once again. Is that a... Oops. Is that a HST stop? Nope. It's HST about to pass through though. Go. Looking good. Looking good. Welcome to Slough. I don't know anything in Slough. I've never been to Slough. So what? So are we now going to go Maidenhead and Reading? I assume it's going to be Maidenhead and Reading. So which ones have we missed? I know I haven't stopped at Acton. I haven't stopped at... Is it Acton Main Line, West Acton? No, it's Acton Main Line, West Ealing, isn't it? Ealing Broadway I stopped at, so I've missed 2 stations there, that's for sure. We saw a bunch of stations that we've passed through. We didn't stop at Southall. Wait until 10:15. Okay. So yeah, we haven't stopped at Southall. We haven't stopped at West Ealing. We haven't stopped at Acton Main Line. That's 3 we definitely missed. Alright, time to go. Burnham. Where is Burnham? You have to excuse me stopping to talk, or stopping my talking. Well, suddenly I had a cough. I still have a cough, you can probably hear it. In fact, the microphone might have caught a little bit of it, but I'll see if I can get rid of that pretty quickly. So you might not hear it at all. Right, Burnham, that's not one I know. Where is that? I mean, that's outside of Slough, but is that... This is... I know it says semi... Did it say semi-stopping? It seems to be stopping in a lot of places. So... Let's see. Am I crossing anywhere? I don't think so. No signals told me I'm crossing, so we should be okay to just continue accelerating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Oh wait, the lines are just ending in buffer stops everywhere. Is that train perhaps waiting for me? Don't think so. Now it's going in the opposite direction very slowly. Right, so that was a fairly good stop from 90. That was what, 0.6 of a mile from 90. So I think at braking 2 we can look at. I'm going to try 700 yards at braking level 2 and see if that works for 70, anything around 70 miles per hour. Just learning the train, essentially. So we're still accelerating. We've got a few seconds to get to where we're supposed to. 900, 800, I'm going to go for it. There we go. On the brakes. We're slightly late on this one. How did we end up slightly late? We left exactly on time, so I'm curious as to how we've ended up slightly late. But fair enough. And then I can reduce braking to 1 and it should just ease itself in. No, I actually have to drop the brakes completely to be able to ease myself in. Interesting. Where's the S for this one? I actually do not know. I can't see the S. I'll just stop the train here. A few yards, doesn't really matter. Open the doors. Where's the back of the train? Back of the train is on the platform. Look. It is definitely on the just on the platform. But it is on the platform. And the front of the train is... Well, where was it supposed to have stopped? I'm confused. Let me take a look. Where is the S? Unless it's supposed to stop here. I can't actually see a stop for this. That's confusing. Did I miss the sign? Also, why are these off? It's a help point. No, I genuinely do not know where I was supposed to stop. Oh wait, here's a 4, there we go, 4 6-car stop. This is a 6-car, right? I think so. Taplow is the next one. We're going to go for level 4 acceleration this time to try and catch or try and keep up a little bit. Now go straight to 7. We've got a minute and just under a minute and a half to get there. That would be fine if we were doing 60 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour would get us there in a minute and a half. Clearly, this is not. How is it that we're running behind schedule? I mean, I know it's a few seconds, but how? I fail to understand how this has happened. Also, this down the line one is kind of long. I wonder if all the schedules are going to be like this, all the journeys. That would be mildly annoying. Okay. Accelerate away. As fast as you can. Right, we have 20 seconds to do 0.8 of a mile. That's not happening. That is not happening at all. 0.7 of a mile. Also, we've got to take into account the stop. 0.6. And I am going to hit the brakes now. And then I'll probably ease off the brakes in a moment. Just to ease the train in. Like that. Because it seems that the train seems to stop early. I keep stopping the train early, so if I can ease off, well, that's still not worked. I come in at the speed I'm supposed to come in. I am almost a minute late. That's no good. That is no good at all. Right, where's the stop for this one? There it is. I see it. So we're getting close to it. 4 6-car stop. Let's ease up just a little bit to ease the train forward. And I'll probably stop it there for 3 yards. 2 yards, that's pretty good. Open the doors quickly. Right. It looks like out of London we're stopping everywhere. Alright, let's take a look outside once again. Where's the back of the train? This is important to know. Is this the back? This is the... No, wait, that's the front, that's the back. Well, we're well within the platform, so even if we stopped early we would have been fine. And we are a 6-car train, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we are a 6-car train. 2 3s, I can see 2 3s right there. Come on, people. We're on a schedule here. Any time now. Yes, no, maybe? Here we go. Lock doors. Maidenhead is our next stop. Let's go straight for a 7 power handle level 7 departure. Since we have again 1.5 minutes to get to Maidenhead. It's supposed to do 1.7 miles in that time. I cannot see how. I guess we're going to have to try and catch up somehow. I'm assuming after Maidenhead it's going to have to be red. I think, yeah, after Maidenhead it's going to be Reading. Wait, what was the station we just stopped at? Burnham, and then we had... Was that Taplow? Probably. I wasn't watching. I'm more concerned about actually getting my foot down on this. I say getting my foot down. Nothing I can do. I am going as fast as I possibly can in this train. Okay. Once again down to 20 seconds to get to Maidenhead. And we're a mile away. That's not going to work. Now I'm putting in all the power I can. Absolutely all the power. We are 0.7 of a mile away and we're supposed to already be there. Come on, power. This one's going to be a very interesting braking that I'm about to do. Just to try and get ourselves somewhat back on course or back on speed. Come on. I mean, we've made it into the platform at exactly 25 miles per hour, which is good. As to how that's going to relate to where the train stops, I do not know. We're about 50. How does this work? I can't get the braking for this train correct. There's the stop itself. 3, 2, 1. Open the doors. Quickly, go. Okay, we were a minute and a half late getting into Maidenhead. That's big. Is that train coming in or is that just stop? No, that's coming in. That's fine. And next, I think, is going to have to be Reading, which will be the end of this journey, which has proved to be a 1 hour video of Train Sim World. So that's how long the episodes are going to be, it seems. At least for Chapter 1. Depending on what it is, or how far we've got to go. Chapter 2 will probably be a lot shorter. Chapter 3 is probably going to be a lot longer, which means I might have to split it. I've got to decide what to do on this and how to actually do it. Come on, I was supposed to have gone at 28, I think. Go, 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 go. Oh no, now it's... Right, now I've got to go to Twyford. What? 35. Okay, this is a chance for me to sort of claw back some time. I'm just going to absolutely floor it, and hopefully that's going to claw back some time. Right. Come on. .1 miles, and we've got... I mean, I think this one might be possible. 5 minutes, 6 miles to get in 5 minutes. We're currently doing a speed that allows us to be 1 mile behind We're going to be 1 mile behind at the time we're supposed to be there, but we're continuing accelerating. So if we can get ourselves up to say 80 miles per hour, we should be okay. If we get ourselves up to 90, we're doing brilliantly. Currently at 64, I mean the extra 4 miles per hour is helping, but not by much. We need to be doing... actually, that was it. We needed to be doing 66 miles per hour. That would have sorted it for us. So we are now going to be clawing back time, which is important. So if I can claw back as much time as possible, that would be great. So at the moment it's saying we've got 4.6 miles to go. We have 4 minutes left to run. So we can claw back all that time. 4.4 miles. .4 miles. Okay, this is looking better. We have almost 3 minutes. Right, we have 3 minutes 10 seconds left to run mark, and we have 3.5 miles to go. That's looking good. That's clawed back the time. That's definitely clawed back the time. Also, it wasn't 66 miles per hour we needed. We needed to go... No, 66... No, it was 66 miles per hour that we needed. That would have sorted it for us. So now we're just clawing back the time with 3 miles left to run. We should be getting ahead of schedule in... Of course, that hasn't taken into account braking distance. But we should be getting ahead of schedule in about 10 seconds, I think. Yes, we're now ahead of schedule. There we go. So now I've got 2.3 miles to bank up some time to be able to hit the brakes from 90. Hitting the brakes from 90 is going to be interesting. That's for sure. Right. So this is essentially a full... Is this a full speed stop? Maximum speed 90. Yep, this is a full speed stop coming right up. So what do we brake? Where do we brake from? 0.6 of a mile. Achievement unlocked. GWE turbo power. Where do we brake from? 1.2 miles. That's not what we want to brake from. 1.1 mile. Oh, a mile. No. 0.6 of a mile? Should try 0.6 of a mile again? From 90. I say now. That was probably too late, but I want to see what happens. That was definitely too late. That's okay, that's why we have full service braking. Oh, this full service brakes are brilliant. Just look at that. That's actually allowed us to get in half a minute ahead of schedule. There's the S. Perfect. Open doors. Right, back of train. Must check back of train. We are good. That's pretty good, that is. Although I don't understand why they don't allow the train to go further forward. Wait, is that a HST stop then? Hang on a second. Is the end a HST stop? Nope. Nope. So why? No, wait, there's a sign here. No, that's no smoking. There's a whistle sign. Can we go this way? How far does the track go this way? Oh, it doesn't go very far at all. It just goes into nothingness. Oh, that's a shame. I wish it would expand out in these different directions. Is that Oxford that way? No, from Reading you have to swap to Oxford, don't you? So I wonder where that one goes in particular. Not too sure. Anyway, back on board. Wait until... Well, that's good. 2, 1, now. Here we go. 5 miles to Reading. We should be able to make this. We have... let's see, 5 miles to go and 6 minutes to do it in. I think we can handle that. I think. 5.5 minutes to do it in, 5 miles to go. Ooh, that's still cutting it close. That is still cutting it close. But at least we managed to claw back those 90 seconds we'd lost. With a little bit of harder braking. And then... that was just decent. Overall. So maybe I hit the brakes slightly too late. So maybe I should have hit it at 1,000 yards as opposed to 900 yards. Maybe those extra 100 yards would have given me... well, they would have given me more to work with. Right, hang on a minute, we're swapping lines. What's the line speed for the swap? I don't think it can be any more than 50. It's 40. Right, down to 40 we go. It's a crossover. And once we're done, we should be able to pick up speed once again. I'll wait for the entire train to be over. So I shall wait for... ooh, let's see... past that signal. I think we can accelerate now. Maximum speed. Okay, so that's put a little spanner in our works. We have 4 minutes to do 4 miles, which isn't bad if we were doing 60 miles per hour, which we're not, but obviously we're going to be increasing our speed and everything like that, so we don't have to worry. We have a clear signal ahead of us, which isn't a problem. Whether this video has been put into 2 parts or not, I do not know. Probably not. I'll stick with just an entire 1 hour video. That train isn't going all too quick. I wonder if it had to slow down because I was crossing. In which case, why didn't they hold me instead? Because in the 3 miles from Reading, that thing should have picked up quite a lot of speed. Right, 3 miles to go, 3 minutes to do it in. That seems possible. That does seem possible. I might split this into 2. Well, I guess you guys will find out if it's been split into 2 or not. .66 miles per hour. We have a... just saw the signal ahead. That's a double yellow, so I'm just going to keep going. Just claw back whatever time we can, or just add whatever time we can. Yes, thank you. I'm aware of the signal. I have acknowledged the signal. as we enter Reading. 2 miles to run to the station. Housing to the left and right. I see a single yellow now. Okay, now I'm going to get on the brakes. Right, we're swapping track, and it's not a 50. Must be slower than a 50. It's a 40. There it is. I didn't see the Morpeth warning for that though, which is interesting. So wait, was that what the yellow was for me? That was the caution for me swapping tracks. I'm going to assume that was the caution. We have a mile to run and less than a minute to go. How have I ended up behind time or behind schedule again? That doesn't make any sense. It's almost as though this one is not actually possible. Now, I feel like this one may not actually be possible to do bang on time unless you slam on the brakes everywhere. Why did everything suddenly go dark? There's no bridge. And it's gone light again. Maybe it was a cloud. A very fast moving cloud. Ladies and gentlemen, we are arriving in Reading where this train terminates. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you, as anything left on the train will be seized and destroyed. I'd like to thank you for travelling on the Great Western Railway. We hope to see you again in the future. Right, let's get on the brakes. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to stop for this, so... There's the stop. Six-car stop. I see it. Open the doors. Like so. That train's coming into Reading as well, clearly. Load passengers, but I don't think I am loading passengers. I think I'm unloading passengers. There's another one coming into Reading as well. What a lovely busy railway station. A very busy railway station. Okay, I guess I've got to wait until the passengers are loaded before I can end this episode, but with that being said, I'm sure I can do my outro. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on Train Sim World if you want to see it. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know that yes, you do want to see more episodes of Train Sim World. Also, you can find me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also, you can find me on social media at ecgadgetlp for both Twitter and Instagram.
It seems you can handle any service in the Thames Valley that we have to offer. Keep up the great work.
Thank you. Head over to the exit. Well, that's where I'm going to go. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. As I said, if you have, make sure you do hit the like button, thumbs up, all that kind of stuff. I miss the stars on YouTube, where you had to rate out of 5 stars. Those were good. Those were very good. But there will be more episodes of Train Sim World if you wish to see it. Next one we're going to be doing is going to be the an actual timetable route, although this seemed like one as well. What did I get on this? I got a I got a gold medal. There you go. And apparently the levels are just going. We are done. And you can see that was pretty good. Stop accuracy, 0.19 of a yard. 0.23 of a yard. A yard off, that's not bad. The worst one was the 5 yards there at Burnham. Not bad at all. I'll see you guys next time.